Hello, welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I just wanted to go through all of the comments I got on my previous video talking about all of the problems that Walmart's having and why it's a huge dumpster fire at this time. It is Monday, July 17th. I've gotten over 100 comments and a bunch of people have told me like what's going on with their zone, what they're experiencing, things like that. So I just want to go through all of these and let you guys know what's going on so that way you see that I'm not like just making shit up. So let's start at the beginning with the first comment that I received. This is from Thomas Schubeck. Sorry if I say your name wrong, but he says, "Hello and greetings to you from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've been on the Spark platform for 1 year plus now, done 850 deliveries. The Spark market here in Grand Rapids, it's totally dead for me. And if I sign on, it'll be an offer to usually like $5 going 7 miles one way." He says that he hopes for a holiday related influx again this winter. He made about 1,700 Christmas week with way less miles, but it's dead now. Thomas, there will definitely be another influx on Christmas. That's one of Walmart's busiest times, especially around Thanksgiving and then also Christmas. They put out tons of incentives and things so that way people drive. So there will hopefully be something like that. I can pretty much like 80% guarantee that there will be something like that that'll be able to help you out. Next up, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Good to see messages from you. She said, "You're definitely right about the metrics. I've called support time after time about that, but I'm seeing a lot of orders. My round robins have seemed to go live from about 20 after to 15 after to 12 after the hour. The store I go to by my house, I was told shuts down early due to labor, so I travel to Cicero, and it seems busy here." Yeah, when I lived in Syracuse, it was definitely busy pretty much everywhere except for East Syracuse. I wouldn't go to East Syracuse because it was terrible, but I agree that it's pretty busy in Syracuse all the time. There's so many people there, there's so many orders, and I don't think that metrics really have too much to play at that point because they have like 30 orders that need to go out every hour. So keep it up. I'm glad that you're getting orders. That makes me happy that you are seeing things. So just, keep killing it because I know that you're doing that, Lisa. Next up, we have Jay Bjork, 6969, giggity. "I'm near Orlando. I'm getting more offers than ever. I was thinking everybody just quit. Sometimes in the middle of the day, there may be no orders, but in the morning and after 2 p.m., there's almost always offers. Now it's 6:45. There are 6 orders that have all increased by $2 because nobody has taken them in the last 15 minutes. There was this one order for $12.61 that started at $8.61 and is for 11 small items and a distance of 2.8 miles. There's another small 2 orders at 6.8 miles for $20.52, and just now I took a 16:32 shopping order. Why is it 16:32 for a shopping order? For 11 small items and 4.2 miles. That's really low for a shop and deliver order. The lowest I've seen is 1690 something, but I'm glad that you're seeing orders and that you're getting more orders than ever. That's actually amazing. So I'm glad that things are working out for you. But after these, there's way less people that are happy about what has been going on. So let's get into those. Next, this is happening in Dallas, Texas as well. Because the stores assign orders to their favorite drivers, there are also lots of robots, people with illegal Spark apps, and a low volume of orders, of course. I was told to reinstall the app by customer service. Sometimes it does help. It's the illegal app who takes the job. Here in Dallas, stores are asking for your driver's license now, which is fucking amazing. I wish that they asked, show me your ID, like something, like prove to me you're that person. Like, let's get rid of the people that are either 1, shopping on somebody else's account, 2, using somebody else's account, which I guess might be the same. Sorry, the sprinklers just went off outside, so I had to check on my cat. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Like, first off, drivers should have to show an ID or some sort of proof of identification for you to pick up an order. Prove that you are the person on that account trying to pick up that order. So I'm so glad that they're asking for driver's license. Like, you just have to show them it. Like, that's fucking amazing. And I wish that that was spread all over the country because that's absolutely amazing. And I know that Walmart's like facial recognition software thing where you had to like scan your face. I only got checked twice and then it just disappeared off the app completely. And I never saw that again. And it's been almost like 8 months at this point, but I wish that they would bring that back, and that you have to like scan your license like you do have to do for Instacart, and you have to like prove you are that person to be delivering, because that would help out so many people, and that would just completely get rid of all of the bots. And then he also says that stores are able to change their settings, and they choose 1, 2, 3 route drivers, which I have no idea what that means. But if you're all on green, you should have the best priority to the best offers, which is true. And they can change drivers that are all the way in the green. All of your metrics are like completely perfect. They can change those drivers to favorite drivers, and they can support drivers that have red metrics, and they can just like fuck up drivers that have green metrics and put them at the bottom of the list if they choose so. I do think that there is some validity to this, that stores are able to choose what drivers they want to come pick up orders, but we'll get back into that in a few minutes, because there are some other comments that said similar things, and I've experienced things like that. This is a big one. When round robins do come in, even though you don't get one, your metrics will go down. This is completely true. I've had this happen personally. I've had friends have this happen to them. I've had friends of friends have this happen to them. And then you call support and you're like, hey, I'm getting nothing, but my metrics are going down. And they're like, yeah, you've received all of them. So like your metrics are going down because you didn't accept them. Also, there's been times where my notifications say that I have an order to accept, but there will be nothing on my screen, as if someone with a bot has taken it away from me. And yes, I have also noticed there are times when I don't receive an offer for 2 or 3 hours. What kind of offers are you receiving on your phone? Are you receiving offers that say that you have a new offer, you have until this time to accept? Or are you getting offers that say they're like high priority, high dollar amount, that you need to accept these, or they're like first come, first serve? Because if they're first come, first serve, like in those 3 seconds it could take for your phone to open it up, somebody could have accepted it because they're desperate to take something. This is happening to almost every person on the Walmart app. So people are desperate for orders, and people are trying to get every order they can get to fulfill any sort of incentives they have or anything like that. So this could be very true, but also it really depends on what kind of offer you're getting. She brings up another really good point where she says that they're paying less every day for orders going many, many miles. It's very frustrating for all when they did so good in the beginning. And why would we want to refer anybody when there's so many people out here as it is? It's become a fight every day just to make sure we get enough to cover our own expenses. They pay us to go from Walmart to the customer, but not back to Walmart. But you can claim those miles as tax deductions, which is 65.5 cents per mile. So even those miles that you drive back to the Walmart store, you're getting compensated 65.5 cents off of your taxes. So that will reduce your taxes. Check out this video up here, so that way you can like see how that will affect your taxes, because those things add up over time. And even though you're driving back to the store, you're still kind of getting compensated for it. It's different than actually getting paid. It just reduces your taxable income. It doesn't actually get you money directly like right in your pocket. Also, it says that the app does not recognize that she's at the correct location, and then she has to call and have support finish the trip on their end just to make sure that she can get back to another order. But since none of them speak English, it kind of takes forever. I feel your pain. Yeah. That's kind of why I made that video about which is better, Instacart or Walmart. They both have really terrible support agents. They most of the time are outsourced to different countries, and sometimes it just honestly takes forever to like have them figure out what's going on. That's why I like to hang up on people. If they're not confident enough, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to try to explain my situation to them, because it's honestly not worth my time. And I'm out here like trying to make extra money, trying to pay like all of the bills that I have, things like that. So I'm not trying to like sit there and small talk with somebody about like how my day and shit is going, because it's going fucking terrible. That's why I'm calling you. All right, next we have, oh boy. I'm experiencing all of the problems you've addressed in this video, plus some dumb ones. The app will randomly send me offers that I didn't accept and try to make me accept them, and I have to call in and take them off, because I'm not going to lower my metrics by doing it myself in the app. Because I didn't accept the offer, also, if I submit the report in the app where you can type out what's going on every hour, it seems like I'm telling them something that's going on with the app. It's either spinning and spinning and spinning, not letting you close out an order, or it's doing exactly what you said and it's only sending me really C-word offers, no good offers. It's not sending me round robins. The biggest problem I have is that sending me orders consistently for a store that's almost 10 miles away that I've tried to get taken out of my zone, but they refuse to remove it. And then, yes, it's laughable that they want us to refer people. I have no intention of referring anybody. And then also that she does better on Uber some days, taking Walmart orders through Uber, which is something new that I found out from this because I have not seen any Walmart Spark orders on Uber, even though I have Uber, DoorDash, and Walmart Spark and Instacart open at the same time when I decide to do things. I've never seen an offer for Walmart Spark through Uber, but she thinks that Walmart is taking our money sometimes and that she's had customers specifically say that they added money to the tip. These are customers that she has all the time. And she's never had money added to her tip. She only gets tips taken away. She doesn't believe it's tip baiting. I do think there is some legitimacy to what you said, that there's something nefarious going on, that Walmart, I don't think, has been sued yet for taking people's tips, for stealing their drivers' tips like every other company has. So it would not be surprising to me if Walmart is actually stealing people's tips and they're pocketing them, which is probably going to the guy that's brainchild was Walmart Spark, which is now, he got promoted from his role up to like a CFO, a CRO, things like that. And now he manages that because it was his idea to create Walmart Spark. In my zone, the deliveries go out 60-40. 60% go out to, I imagine, Walmart Spark, and 40% go out to Uber. And all you see is Uber going to get the orders. Interesting. Next, Eric Nielsen. I'm getting more than one offer per hour, but now much more. Pay's been cut dramatically while the miles have gotten much longer. I've been getting $15 to $25 per order. I'm now getting $6.50 to $11 per hour. Holy shit. While the miles have gone from 1 to 5 miles to 3.5 to 13 miles. Who the hell is going to take an offer that's $13 for 13 miles or more? This needs to be fixed immediately. Don't take any of those. $2 at least per mile, or like fuck them. They can go to the store and they can pick it up themselves. They have the option. It's completely free as well. Next, Cryptocurrents 3331 says pays down 75% minimum. Trash tier delivery app. Cool. Glad you're not a spam account, because I get a lot of spam accounts. But cool for being real, dude. Thank you for your video, because I've had these problems and I thought they were because my acceptance rate's only 70%. This is due to getting orders from stores over 30 miles away, which thanks to you I called and I had those stores blocked. So there's proof that you can still get stores blocked if you try. Calling support to file a ticket this morning. I think I answered back to him, make sure that you have like a CC or something on the IT ticket. That way they answer back to you, you get that answer, so that way you're able to see when IT responds to it, because you need to know what IT's doing and you need to be able to get in contact with them. But I think that there's a high amount of influx right now for the amount of like support orders because of all the problems that have been going on. So they're not trying to get back to people, even though they say that they'll take like a day to get back to them. So ask for that specifically. If the agent says that that's not available, tell them like say something, put your phone on airplane mode. That way it goes like, and then just the phone call will hang up. Call back, get somebody else, and see if that person's helpful. Next up, we have, this is happening here in Plano, Texas. I've called support and got a ticket. Next up, it used to be once you rejected an offer versus letting it time out, you wouldn't see that offer again. This morning, after rejecting an 11-mile round trip for $6.50 no tip, they sent me it 5 more times. I've noticed this as well. You get the same thing over and over and over until you accept it for some reason, because the Spark app is just fucked at this point. Oh boy. Next up, learning living. Justin, I started about 2 weeks ago. I've only worked 4 times so far, with the exception of Sunday, and I'm getting 1 to less than 1 order per hour. I've had 3 shop and deliver orders and 2 curbside pickup orders on Sunday. This was about the 10th of July that he would have put that. The last order I completed while trying to complete my incentive with a curbside stacked no tip order for $7 and 10 no tip order before that. Somebody said that drivers are using bots to get good orders. What is a bot, and is that true? So, a bot is essentially a program that reads the code that Walmart Spark sends out to your phone, and your phone intercepts it, and that bot reads the information. And then from that information, it's able to choose the highest paying, lowest mile order that you receive. This, honestly, I don't believe is a thing because Walmart Spark works on the round robin system. If it is a first come first serve order, then yeah, that's free game. Like, you can definitely use bots for that. That probably wouldn't be too hard to code. I have no idea about that. He also says, do you know who decides which orders to give out to which drivers? Walmart Spark system does that. He asked a Walmart Spark associate that brought him out an order, and she said that over the next hour there was going to be 3 orders coming out, and that drivers could see these offers beforehand and come to the store to take these orders. That's completely untrue, and that doesn't seem right to him. Is that true? That's not true. That's not the way it works. And then it made him wonder, if an associate sees the orders and they have friends that do Spark, can they alert them about the orders and then give them priority? I believe so. I believe that's something that actually occurs. Next one, serve at Tech Turismo. You're absolutely right about everything. I can see that in my market in Florida, and I'll add the fact that there are some drivers using bots to catch the best paying orders. Thanks for sharing this valuable information. No problem, dude. Next, Kurt Johnson. I started a week ago, and I've noticed at the beginning of my second week, I get 6 orders the first hour, and they're literally offering $7 or $8 for a 3 batch order. Yikes. Next, Hope Ryan. I've been experiencing a dramatic change with less offers over the last 2 weeks now. I live in a small town, so I should be delivering and getting orders, but I go hours without seeing one. So I've called support multiple times, I've reported issues within the app, and I've had my issue escalated to IT, but I've heard nothing from nobody and still no solution to the problem. I believe in that case that the support agent didn't do anything because they suck at their job, so call back, request like a carbon copy, CC on an email. Do anything like that. See if you can get some sort of be included on that email that's being sent to the IT department, or if request them to call you back or request them to email you back about the problems that you're experiencing, because there's no reason that you should be having these problems and nobody at the company gets back to you. Nobody gets back to anybody because of all of the problems that are going on, and they just want to brush it right under the rug and nobody can see it just because they're having so many problems that they don't want to spend money to fix. Next up, I have Rob Duman. Says a big issue is the cartels. They have an access point key on the top of the hour that hacker selects and assigns orders to themselves or drivers. Pending applicant accounts or dormant accounts are accessed through this hack. I don't believe that honestly happens, but you do bring up a really good point at the end, saying that locations don't verify ID and the app can't do 3D facial scan ID check because it failed beta testing. Yeah, it was part of the beta test. It definitely failed beta testing. But customers are put at risk. There's no vetting, there's no background checks. The illegals know your house, your neighborhood, the layout of your property. They know if you have dogs, they know if you have children, they know what you're ordering, so that tells you a lot about your household, and they know what time people are at work. So this is violating federal, state, and local laws, and Walmart doesn't give a shit about it. So this is something that needs to be brought up, and it's probably going to be like a huge class action lawsuit in the future because of all of these things that Walmart's just ignoring for their bottom lines. So I completely agree, and they don't get vetted or anything. Next, Raymond Musa says, everything that you talked about is happening in our zone in Tennessee. Yep. Next is the metrics problems that's been happening to him for about 6 months now. That's been happening to me for about, I'd like to say about a year at this point. So many support tickets and follow-throughs, and they've readjusted, but Max has to call multiple times and bother them for them to manually adjust that, and it's almost not worth it. Also, the bad customer ratings because of things out of your control are insane. This is a major issue that Spark knows about but doesn't bother to fix. I completely agree, Spark does know about these things and they really don't care because it takes money, it takes manpower, it takes time, it takes resources, and they don't care about spending any of this. They just want you to go out there. They want you to deliver their shit to their customers. They want their customers to be happy. If their customers aren't happy, then that falls on you for some freaking reason as a gig worker. I hope that this really enlightens you to all of the things that are going on within Walmart Spark right now, and I hope it really makes you start to think about the problems that you're experiencing or anything like that, and how much of a reality and how much of a problem they actually are. If you're experiencing anything like this, feel free to comment on this video, feel free to comment on this video, and make this aware to Walmart. Let them know these things are going on, because I guarantee they watch my videos, because 2 weeks after the airplane mode trick, airplane mode was gone, because they know, or they have somebody like watching the stuff that people are putting out about them, and they are well aware of it, but they don't care to fix it unless it's affecting their bottom line. Make it known to Walmart all of these problems that are going on, and if these continue, then we have a footing to like fuck with them, and or we could just like all quit and just fuck up their entire delivery system, and then nobody's gonna order from them because they're gonna lose tons of customers. Nobody wants to take orders for like $5 to deliver something like 10 miles away. So I hope you like this video. If you made it all the way through this video, feel free to drop down in the comments, watched all the way through, fuck Walmart, shit orders, something like that. Let me know what you're feeling, if you're experiencing anything like this, because it's really valuable to me as a creator to be able to understand what's going on, so that way I can best create things or best investigate things and like make problems for these corporations because of your guys' experiences. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting subscribe if you do Walmart Spark and you want to be informed about anything else that's going on that affects you as a driver. And I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.